Dan Williams, Survive Outdoors. Today is the giveaway. We're going to give away the items that you see here in this photo. I found a pair of hemostats. I'm throwing that in there also. We're going to do a different video today. I was going to do the review of my favorite fixed blade knives. It's about 100 degrees in Northern Illinois at the time of this video, so that's not going to happen. I'm going to take my pack, I'm going to dump it out. We're going to go through the items I carry with the prices to give you an idea of about how much things cost. There's only 2 or 3 items that are a little pricey. Other than that, everything is pretty nominal. My Soto stove of 7 years died out. I even tried cleaning out with some wire. It's gone. So we're going to show you a new stove that I'm going to be using. Haven't used it yet. And don't skip ahead to the drawing. Hang in there, guys. All right. See you soon. Bye. All right. So we're going to start out with what the backpack is sitting on. I have this orange tarp. I usually use this for instructional videos for getting lost. It is by Red Swing. It's emergency blanket, survival blanket, all-purpose, and waterproof. It also has this reflective side that you'll see, and really nice for keeping you warm. And that is $23 on Amazon, so you can't beat that price. So I wanted to show you that. Now that is in my backpack from time to time. What I carry on my body is I have the good old Russell belt knife. And this is carbon steel. It's not stainless. I've had this forever, as you can see. And I bought this years ago. I can't remember even what I paid for it, but I looked it up prior to this video, and they're going from anywhere from $130 up to $200, depending on what you're going to have on this handle. If you want staghorn or whatever, you can get them really fancy. I did not want any of that. So that is on my person. I also carry a Leatherman, which gets a lot of use, and I'm not going to go through this in detail. I have enough videos on the Leatherman, and that is going to also be arranged depending on which Leatherman you're going to get. So that's something that you can look up, and you can get the Leatherman Wave. You can get go all the way up to $200 and some odd. So that is probably one of the more expensive pieces I have. Depending on where I'm going, this is going to be a must. This is UDAP bear spray. So when my wife and I head out west, the bear deterrent, this is a must. This is going to be on the outside of my strap, or it's going to be attached to my front pocket. On the Mystery Ranch, it also has these zipper pockets here, so it will not fit the whole can, but what I can do is you can take this on the Mystery Ranch backpack and you can put it in like this. Sometimes I'll take a rubber band and it'll still pop out and it'll be nice. Now these are necessary if you're in bear country. I am here to tell you, we have discussed this at great lengths between this and a gun. Do you carry a gun? This is going to be much more effective. If it's windy, it's not going to be that effective. So Survive Outdoors, if you're proficient at a gun, you should have both, period. End of discussion, both. If it's not windy, definitely the bear deterrent spray. This goes about, 2 years ago it was $50. I don't know what it's going to be this year when we head out there, should we go. So bear spray. Then on the bottom of my backpack, if I'm going for a weekend, this is the blanket. And I haven't shown any pictures, but today I'm going to show you my hero. So here are some photographs of my dad. That's a picture of him in a walleye that he caught up in Canada when I took him up there. And another picture of him getting ready to go deer hunting. This is his blanket when he was in the Korean War. So I still have it, so it means a lot. But if it wasn't for this guy you're seeing in the photographs, Survive Outdoors would not exist. So a big thank you to my dad. Lost him about 8 years ago. So in the front pocket here, here's another Russell. This is going to be on, it's in my pack. This is stainless steel. Now this is not used, as you can see. I bought that this year for a video we did comparing Russell knives to buck knives. So this one will be starting to get used, and it has not, I think, yeah, we did do some batoning with it. And that's all that we've done with this one. So this one is going to begin getting some use. And we're looking at about $175. This is one of the pricier items I have in the pack. And clearly you can get much cheaper knives than that. And what else do we have here? So this is the Vortex 6x36 monocular lens. I waited till this got on sale and I got it for $60. Now it's going for about $100, so I would wait. I love this. Really, really lightweight, and I don't have to carry binoculars, and it's really nice if you want to enjoy watching wildlife. Goes in the pack, and I really like it a lot. I also carry the Pocket Boy Silky Saw. This is the second one I purchased in probably 15 years. First one broke. Hardly no use on this. It's very light. I'm sure you've seen this touted by a lot of backpackers. Hunters will use this frequently, climbing up in the tree, trimming their tree. Really, really nice piece of equipment. It goes for $40 to $47. As you can see with my hand, it's not very big. Also, what I have in here is power bank. This is a little heavy. It's not the one. I have another one that's lighter, but this is solar power bank. Comes with a compass, which I never use. Has the flashlight. I have used this power bank numerous times, and it is really, really comes in handy. Fantastic piece of equipment by Goodaa, Good. And this guy goes for about $50. You can get a smaller one for about $40. It'll charge your phone, no problem whatsoever. So that also, I'll carry that if I'm going to be gone 5 to 7. I do not carry this on a weekend. The backpack is a Mystery Ranch 36 liters. Love this pack. Had it for a few years. So let's open her up. What do we have in here? So we just did a review on the Stanley, the new one. And inside, as I spoke about earlier, the Soto stove bit the dust. This is the AOTU stove. And this little guy is $12.95. So we are going to use that on a video coming up. I'm going to try baking some bread. And so we will try this out. So you can't beat, reviews are pretty good for $12.95, my gosh. So that fits right inside the Stanley. And in the coming videos, we're going to be baking some bread and see how that works. This Stanley is all that. That's $20, the new one. Comes with the 2 cups, as we discussed. A little bit of off. I do have another little small can in my Diddy bag. This is 25% DEET. Canister fuel stove, about $12. Peak Chicken Alfredo. It's a good one by Peak. So $14. If I'm going to order a hamburger and fries from McDonald's and get DoorDash for lunch, you're running around $20 with DoorDash. So still less than that. Still a little pricey, but hey, I like the Peak more than I like Mountain House. I have my spare pair of glasses that I carry, so that's important. Duct tape. This jacket, which I sure as hell don't need now with 100 degrees outside. This is Browning. It's got, I believe it's real tree. Now, as we've talked about, there's two different ways to close this one. I will not buy one with just one. It has to have at least two or three. This is snaps and the zipper. It's Gore-Tex, waterproof. It's good for probably fall, early winter, depending on how you're layered. But this jacket I've had for 15 years. Fantastic jacket. The T0. Oh, I need to back up. That jacket is going to run around 65 to 75 bucks. T0, emergency blanket. We've talked about this. Many people think I'm out of my mind, but I'm here to tell you. I'll put the video in the discussion below. 75 bucks. I like it a lot. And this is actually the tarp that I do carry. This is the Diddy tarp, 3 meters by 3 meters, so about 9 feet by 9 feet. Not that heavy, about 3 millimeters thick. I did a video on tarps. I'll put that down in the discussion below also. This tarp runs about, oh my gosh, I want to say about 75 to 80, about 75 bucks. And we have the medical kit, which we've gone through numerous times, and I'll put that video in the discussion. And we have the Diddy bag. And just ran across this. This is, I didn't realize they came in a little tube. I was at Walmart the other day, and I saw this. And I go, wow, I got to get this for Survive for a video. And then I looked at the price. I don't know. Walmart's got to get their act together. They want $2 for this, which I purchased, and for this small tube of Vaseline. Now, I like it as an extra addition to have it in here instead of a jar of Vaseline, but I don't know. $2 seems extremely expensive for this. That's my opinion. What else is in here? I have the by Gerber. We've had this for a long, even back in, I want to say 2008. We were actually selling these at one point. This is Gerber's Strike Force. On one end, you can put your cotton balls. It has a very large ferrocerium rod and very durable. So I'm a big fan of the Strike Force. That is going for right now, I have it written somewhere. It is going for $11.95 for the Gerber Strike Force, which I think is a good deal. We have these little containers of waterproof. They're like $1. I have a lighter in here with duct tape, whistle, some aluminum foil, some of these little washcloths that are compressed. You'd add about a teaspoon of water, help clean up after you're dirty and sweaty. Some chapstick. These have some fireproof matches as a backup. So that stays in here. And what else? Another lighter. Go Bears. They should have a good season this year. Any Bears fans, comment below. My meds. These are my evening meds in here. So I always keep your meds separate and bring them along. So it's really important. Bring your meds. And what else we got? Little container of Cutter Advanced. So that has picaridin, about 25%. And we have an extra backup flashlight. And that's really in my little Diddy bag here. And that always goes with me. Paracord, I do not take this much paracord. I'm going to take, on a weekend, I'll take about, 5 yards of paracord, enough so I can use the DD tarp if I need to for a shelter. Extra pair of wool socks. Feet are really important. I can't stress that enough. Take care of your feet. You're going to be able to walk out. This is a light from Target, which is solar. It's about very cheap, like $9. Really, really nice. So to light up your camp, as you can see. So has a little button on the side, 3 different power levels, a really nice, very lightweight, and a very nice piece of equipment. Extra little survival blanket. And this is by the same company that makes the Soto stove that bit the dust, which I've showed this a couple times. This is like 20 bucks. And I like this a lot to cook on. It just makes me feel safer. So that is a nice little mini table to put the stove on. The only other thing in this pack is I have some tent stakes in here. You'll see that there. And sometimes I may be in an area where I can't get some stakes, or I have to cut stakes, or there's not enough dead trees around. I really sometimes don't want to cut a live tree, especially in the national park. So those stakes come in really handy when I have those. And here we have some backup caffeine, really important for moi. Got to have my coffee. And then we have the 2 pockets up on top. And what I have in here is my headlight, my Olight Perun 2. As you can see, this is really a fantastic light, very bright. Have a sharpener. Boy, I caught hell from a couple people having a sharpener in my pack. Well, why would you have to sharpen your knife? Blah, blah, blah. At nighttime, or closer nighttime, I'm enjoying the outdoors. I'm going to maybe do some whittling or whatever. I got dead time in my hands, enjoy wildlife. Why not sharpen your knife? So I have that. I have some aqua tabs for purification, handle to pick up my pot. And in the other one, another blanket, charger for the Olight, through a waterproof pad that I can write on, take notes. The Sawyer water filter, imperative. I'll either have a smart water bottle with me or have my Nalgene for water. I have some plastic bags for my trash, piece of cloth for my glasses to keep them clean, spoon and fork for obvious reasons. And why would I have another charger? There are things that I will keep in this pack as I've gotten older that I normally would never put in a pack. So why is that in there? If it's in there, I know where it is. As I've gotten older, I have found that I have forgotten or misplaced things numerous times. If I put it back into this pack, I know exactly where it's going to be every time I go out. So that's important. So there's like 2 or 3 very minor things in here that probably don't need to be in here, that weigh less than 4 ounces, but it gives me assurance that I know where the damn thing is and I keep putting it back in the same spot. So those are some of the things that I have as far as pricing. I hope that helps and give you an idea. You can do this on the cheap, not having a pricey knife. Get the BPS for $35. Get the Mora for $16. You're set. You're good to go. You don't have to get the Diddy tarp. Get you a tarp from Home Depot. And you can do this on the cheap, and it would be totally fine. All right, it's drawing time. You got 7 names in the hat. We're going to reach in there and grab one, see what we got. By the way, I ship out to Canada and the US. Sorry for all the overseas people. I don't really ship out there. It costs me a fortune. All right, the winner is Kevin Brackens is the winner. An oldie but a goodie. Thought I might get a new one this time. Nope, an oldie but a goodie. Kevin Brackens is the winner. So I'll get that mailed out. Not sure when. I got to head out of town, but Kevin, I'll get that to you as soon as I can. Congratulations to Kevin. Hey, keep your eyes on the rise and your face to the wind. We got a bunch of new stuff to review coming up. We got a tent review, 2 stove reviews, so stay tuned, guys. Bye-bye.